Good afternoon, Penn Trafford, and welcome to a very special and spooky edition of What's Up Warriors. To start us off, we take a look at the paranormal, then find out about what kind of costumes people are wearing for Halloween, take a ride on down to the haunted hills, and finally indulge ourselves with some delicious candy. I'm Mick Stinelli.
I'm Hallie Palechko.
And let's get started. As Halloween approaches, we wanted to look for some spooky activities to get into the feel of the holiday. After searching around, ghost hunting seemed to be an interesting topic to look into. Emily Davis and Zora Locke took the job of attending an open investigation last Friday to get some details. Here's the story.
Are you Native American?
A lot of people watch TV shows of paranormal investigators in haunted buildings and often question whether or not they are real. Well, we decided we wanted to find out for ourselves. With the help of Steel City Ghost Hunters and Oakmont Paranormal Society, we were able to tag along with them on a public investigation at the Carnegie Library in Homestead. We had some questions for people along the way, the first one asking what their definition of ghost hunting really is.
Well, it's not actually hunting in the truest sense of hunting. I'd call it more paranormal investigations. Ghost hunting is just seeking ghosts, seeking paranormal activity.
There is a difference between ghost hunting and paranormal investigations. To us, paranormal investigations is what we actually do. We actually go out and using scientific methods and equipment to detect entities, and we're also looking to find out why they hang around after they pass on.
We then decided to ask them how they know if their encounters are real or not during investigation.
Debunking's we really just try to find natural explanations for everything. It's only when we can't explain things with natural explanations that we think it might be paranormal. It's no proof that it is, but so we take a very scientific approach to everything.
Law of the land more or less is that if you cannot disprove it scientifically or naturally, then it is indeed paranormal.
And for our last question, we obviously had to ask what their scariest encounter was.
Well, it happened here about 3 weeks ago. I was coming through my routine, opening up, turning lights on, opening doors, and before I went upstairs to go to the gym section of the building, which is where I work, I unchained the steps to go upstairs, and as I turned around, I looked upstairs, and there was an actual face looking over the railing at me. And as I looked up, it saw me and I saw it, and it had the same reaction I had, like, you saw me and I saw you, and it just flew back like inhumanly impossible to move that fast.
A place called the Gibson House up in Greenville, Pennsylvania. We were told there is an entity up on the very top level, the third level of the building, that does not like men. And I'm kind of a daredevil. I like to challenge entities like that. About 1 o'clock in the morning, I ran up to go up into that area, and there was a black mass standing at the top of the stairwell. I said, "Hello, my name's Drake. I'm here to talk to you." Tried walking up. I didn't even make it up 3 stairs, and this thing literally froze me in place with absolute fear. And it happened one other time a year later at the same location. Was able to forcefully tell it to leave me alone, and it finally did.
Mine was at Chan's Allegheny. We were in the seclusion area, and there were steel doors that had to have been, how thick were those doors? Like this thick, easy. And the guys were messing with them before we had started investigating, and they were heavy, hard to move. And we were actually in the end hallway, one way in, one way out. And we were in a last room right inside. So the seclusion doors were in the outside. And 3 of them slammed closed while we were in there. And it was just myself and 2 other women from the team. So it was kind of unnerving knowing we had to walk out of that room and right past those doors. Whatever slammed those doors could have knocked one of us clean down the hall. So that was kind of scary for me.
Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the concept fascinates many and continues to be a thriving field. This has been Emily Davis and Zora Locke with the story. Back to you guys in the studio.
Every year, the big talk before Halloween is always who's going as what. April Miller and Gianna Wilkie asked around the school to find out what the students of Penn Trafford were dressing as this Halloween season.
With Halloween right around the corner, we went around asking students what they were dressing up as for this weekend.
Are you going trick-or-treating this year?
Yes.
What are you going to go as?
Mr. Romeo.
Why did you pick that costume?
Because he's my favorite teacher in the whole world.
The whole world.
He's my role model.
Role model. Are you guys going trick-or-treating this year?
Of course. Yes.
What are you two going as?
We're going to be the Teletubbies.
That's cute. Why are you going as that?
Because that was our favorite show when we were little kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you two going trick-or-treating this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you going to go as?
Peanut butter.
Jelly.
Oh, why did you pick that costume?
Because it's me and Brooke's favorite food to eat at lunch, and that's how we bond.
I don't like peanut butter.
Never mind.
Is she the peanut butter to your jelly?
Yes.
As you can see, you can be as creative as you want with your costumes, or you can just go as a regular old sheet ghost. Back to you guys in the studio.
On Halloween, everyone is entitled to at least one good scare. Sydney Milko and Patrick Harris headed down to the local Haunted Hills Hayride to get a behind-the-scenes look and all that goes into the art of scaring people. Here's Sydney and Patrick with the story.
With the Halloween season, the fun, frightening activities began. We headed down to local Haunted Hills Hayride to get a behind-the-scenes look on all that goes into making a haunted attraction.
I'm here with Colin. And Colin, what do you do here at Haunted Hills Hayride?
I mostly handle all the marketing and gathering all the groups. We have private campfires typically and try to reach out to different groups to get them down at our event.
And how much time does it take to get ready and prepare for this every year?
Well, we'll be starting on November 1st for next year, so that's a year-round thing. We all volunteer our time. Typically, we don't kick into full gear until around May.
So, Dawn, what do you do here at the Haunted Hills Hayride?
Makeup, and then typically either a scene on the riding trail or on the walking trail.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this here?
Only 2 years here, but I've been doing the haunt thing for about 17 years.
So I'm here with Joe, and Joe, what do you do here at Haunted Hills Hayride?
I do a lot of the props, scenes, and I do a lot of acting.
And how long do your props and everything take to be prepared for every year?
At least 2-3 months. By the time I have everything organized, where I know everything goes, and by the time I make some different ones, it takes about 2 or 3 months.
Hi, I'm Sydney Milko, and I'm here at the Haunted Hills Hayride with Karma. And we want to know, why do you guys do this every year?
We're doing this every year for the Pittsburgh Autism Awareness Foundation.
And what is your role in the Haunted Hills Hayride?
My role is I'm a floater. Basically, I go from scenes that aren't filled. So I'll either do the graveyard or I will do the barrel drop.
I'm here with Justin. So Justin, what do you do here at Haunted Hills Hayride?
I am one of the tractor drivers. I love screaming at people, scaring the crap out of them. It's an awesome feeling making people scream.
We finally went on the hayride to see the final product.
And for anybody that wants to join, what do you have some advice words for them?
If you think you want to do it, come on down and join in. It's a lot of fun. You can always come a couple times, come every day if you really love it.
And we did just that.
Okay, Sydney, are you ready for this?
Yes, I am very ready for this.
We had a blast scaring people, and if you want a good scare, come on down to Haunt the Hills in North Versailles. Back to you in the studio.
Trick-or-treating is the highlight of any kid's Halloween. We got a chance to sit down with some PT teachers to learn about the do's and don'ts of Halloween treats.
Gee, I got a candy bar. Boy, I got 3 cookies. Hey, I got a package of gum. I got a rock. Trick or treat.
Since everybody knows receiving candy is the best part of Halloween, we talked with some of PT's candy connoisseurs to find out what the best thing to fill your treat bag is.
I believe the best thing you can get for Halloween is a Turner's orange drink or the iced tea. I prefer the orange drink because you usually can see the iced tea everywhere, but the orange drink is something special.
It's been documented that they're the top 5 Halloween candies of all time. Number 5 is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Number 4 is Twix, mainly because it's George Costanza's favorite candy. Number 3, Sweet Tarts. Number 2 is Snickers, the only candy where it's actually a meal in a wrapper. And the number 1 candy of Halloween candy of all time, and many people give this out, is Skittles. It's the only candy made with a rainbow.
I'm a big fan of Clark bars. I don't know if they make them anymore, but Clark bars were delicious, and people will know what I'm talking about if they ever had one. Butterfingers would be the closest one to the Clark bar, but nothing's better than a Clark bar.
The most underrated thing is a Kit Kat, because Kit Kats can be eaten in a variety of ways. I like them in the freezer.
The worst would be like a bag of that hard candy that people just go and buy for like pennies. I don't know why you would ever give out such a horrible gift to people.
I think probably Milky Way, because I don't really think anybody likes Milky Way candy bars. It's just nougat. It's chocolate and nougat, and nobody has ever defined nougat for me. So I'm just not doing it.
We've had popcorn balls, which I always thought were gross.
No, popcorn balls are bad. You never can finish a popcorn ball. You can't find one person in this school that's ever finished a popcorn ball.
Candy corn is the worst candy ever. You should be ashamed of yourself for even like consuming that good. It's right up there with like that, what is that? The circus peanuts, it's right up there with circus peanuts. In fact, I want to change my answer from prior, and I would rather get hard candy than getting circus peanuts or getting candy corn.
Oh, as much as I admire my colleague, Mr. Moses, I love candy corn. It is pure sugar. And now that they add flavors and everything else, I honestly have somewhat of an addiction to candy corn, so I enjoy it.
Signing off for PTV, this is Mick Stinelli. Back to me in the studio.
Thank you for watching our special Halloween edition of What's Up Warriors. Be sure to tune in next week for some more exciting news. I'm Mick.
I'm Hallie.
Have a great and safe Halloween, Penn Trafford. We will see you next time.